But man, churches have a hard time supporting local artists. They will go and book a DJ Mr. E because he's from Florida, but they won't book somebody right down the road, even though they've been the most consistent. What would be an advice for someone like that?
You just got to put yourself out there. I mean, it really boils down to promotions. You know, you promote yourself, people will see you. It's just like Super Bowl time, man. That's the number one spot for people to advertise their products. You know, so if there are conferences or events taking place in town somewhere, that is your Super Bowl. You get your stuff together. You don't even have to walk around with like a bunch of CDs, because really this day and age nobody use CDs. But come up with something creative. Have a business card with a QR code, and it be like, hey, I just want to introduce myself. This is my music. You can do it, scan the QR code, listen to my stuff. Then it goes straight to your Spotify, or to your MixCloud, whatever you're presenting, whether you're a DJ or an artist. Don't, and definitely network with people. Go and meet youth pastors. Show up at a youth group and be like, hey, can I just rock your youth group for free one night? I'll come through, me and my boys, or I'll come through by myself and I'll do a couple of songs. If you know that they're doing a specific topic or a series or so, and you have a song that fits the series, be like, hey, I have this song that fits the series. We'd love to present it to you. A lot of times, especially if you go up and you don't have any intentions of, okay, you know what, I just want to promote myself, but you're coming to say, I'm coming alongside with you to make this happen. 9 out of 10 times they'll go for it and they'll call you back, especially if you're really good. I share a perfect example. When we did the first year that we did our tour, the One Big Party tour, we set off to go around the country and do events where twofold. Number one, create unity within churches. It doesn't matter if you were Black, it doesn't matter if you're white, Hispanic, Caribbean, African, it don't matter. If you are waving the banner of Jesus Christ, we're saved by faith through Christ alone. That is the common denominator that unites us. It don't matter if you speak in tongues or not. It don't matter if you believe in healing or not. Those are secondary issues that we can always debate about another time. But if we're united by the one common thread, which is salvation by Christ alone, in Christ alone, through Christ alone, then listen, we can work together. We're trying to accomplish the same goal of reaching not just your young people, but also the community. But not just that, but we want to unify the other 25 churches around that 50-mile radius, so that way we can do something bigger. Me by myself can impact 10 people, but imagine me and you coming together to impact the community. We can reach more people. So if churches would think along those lines, then that's what we set off to do. So that was one fold. Number two, we wanted to create a place and a space where young people could actually come and have positive, clean, fun, Christian, wholesome entertainment without compromising on our belief and our walk. And believe it or not, we set off and we said, listen, we're not going to put a dime on this. We're not going to charge a dime. And we did not. The first 2 years, we're like, just fly us out. You do not have to pay us. Because a lot of people thought it was weird, but most people were like, yo, that's really commendable. And not only did they book us to come and do these events, but they brought us back year after year after year. There are like 2 or 3 churches that we've been rocking with them for the past 4 years. Even during the pandemic, we did virtual events with them because they love what we do. And we put ourselves out there and say, hey, just bring us, we'll rock. If you want to give us something, great. If not, it's still good. God gets the glory. God will supply our needs. So if you go into it with that mindset of, hey, you know what, I'm giving back versus, oh, I want to get, I think people will be more receptive. So young DJ, young artists, go in giving, and over time, you'll see that if they love you and they trust you, they will start giving into or sowing into your ministry.